Hello? Can y'all hear me? Oh, this is so weird. Can y'all hear me? If you were smart, you would send one of those headphones my way as tribute, like in the old country. I'm not gonna lie, this is super weird, dudes. You can hear me? Sweet! Worst camera ever? This is like a $3,000 laptop, dude. I've never used this integrated piece of garbage. One of these days, I'm gonna get like a proper setup for live streaming, but this will have to do, pig. Oh man, I've never done one of these. A blur? Are you messing with me? Because I made fun of my camera? What do you see? Do you see me? You see me? Okay. You don't see a blur? Oh man. Yeah, dude, when I turn this camera on, like I was like, "Oh my god. I spent how much money on this laptop a couple years ago?" It's an amazing laptop, but what pull-up bar? I don't see a pull-up bar. Yeah, this is just really weird, bros. I don't know how long I'm gonna do this stream, but I don't see any pull-up bar, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the beard is getting out of control, honestly. I keep going back and forth in my head. Like, do I want to keep it? Do I want to trim it? Do I want to like just completely shave? Yeah, I might get a haircut too. I don't know. Carlito's Way is one of the most okay. I don't know what y'all think about this, but I think that's one of the most overrated movies of all time. Thoughts? Change my mind. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about like just putting these on. Yeah, like I don't know, dude. It'll be 2 years in January. Oh, you're welcome, dude. Yeah, it's definitely like a 70s like porno look, dude. I don't know, like whenever I cut my hair and like shave or whatever, just the girls just flock to me. For whatever reason, I just cannot like get a girl to talk to me with long hair. Honestly. It's so weird. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell a story. There was this girl at the gym a couple years ago, and I hadn't gotten a haircut, and she would not give me the time of day, right? Like I was trying to get her attention so I could talk to her. Like I would just look at her I wouldn't stare at her. I was just like trying to get her attention, like look at her, and she just like wouldn't even come close to me. Then I got a haircut, and she like, I swear to you, she waltzed right up to me and starts talking to me, and I was like, like I was doing some tricep push downs or something, and she just came right up and was like, "Hey, I'm so and so." Like, and girls never do that, dude. They're not the ones to initiate. So I don't know. There's something about the short hair. I'm trying to make this long hair thing work, but it's not really. Thank you. Carlito's Way is definitely like below average. There was no like it wasn't memorable at all. There was nothing memorable about the movie. Magnificent. I was looking up dreads the other day, and there's a lot of weird myths behind dreadlocks as well. Locks reminded me of dreads. Yeah. I wasn't even I wasn't even close to the audiophile snob that I am now. No, I don't. I was never. I don't. I would never consider myself an audiophile, to be honest with y'all. I mean, I might have referred to myself as one like a couple times back when I knew nothing, but now it's just like, yeah, I don't want to be associated with those types of people. And the people who watch me definitely probably don't either. Sean, dude, Sean Penn looked like he looked kind of he looked like a G in that movie. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of liked his character, but I don't know, man. There was nothing that stood out about it. And even some people might even uh, call me crazy for this, but I didn't really think Scarface was. I think that was an overhyped movie as well. Of course, I like the end, um, the coked out ending, but I don't know. And then they had there was that weird like side story with him and his sister that was just kind of awkward. Where she was like, I'm not even gonna say it on here, but it was just really, I don't know, it just made me cringe kind of. But yeah, I mean, I love music obviously and gear to an extent, but I don't know. Lately, I've been just trying to get people to understand that like it's not, and this is not really a new thing, but like it's not about the gear, right? It's more about the experience of how music actually makes you feel, and I've always said that. Hey, Marco, why does he have a wrench next to his name? You're not an admin. Oh man, Max is here, my boy, who came back to Patreon. I was like such a pleasant surprise. Um, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I don't know when we're gonna announce this. I just rather just chillax, and not do any giveaways. I'm just kidding. Psych, no giveaway. I was just kidding about the whole thing. Like, how effed up would that be, dude? Penelope Ann Miller. Yeah, I don't even like. That's how unmemorable the whole thing was. I don't even know who that is, dude. Smoke a bowl on. Yeah, right. Maybe back in 2005. Go back in time. To be honest, like I would love to just give away everything I have. Like I have box. My mom was over here for dinner like a couple months ago, and she accused me of being a hoarder. There's like so many boxes around here, dude. I just want to get rid of all of it, honestly. No giveaway. Just kidding, guys. I don't have anything to give away. Oh, thanks, 9N Boo R. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, let me just pull this up for y'all. I have a Google Doc for like every doppelganger, and a lot of them are like villains, dude. So, am I a villain? I don't know. Adam Driver, George Harrison, Keanu Reeves, Bill and Ted, Jim Carrey, James Blunt. These are like way back in the day. Like some of the newer ones. These are from like when I was in college. A couple of these. John Mayer, Ali G / Sasha Baron Cohen, Andy Samberg. The best one I think I've ever gotten that made me laugh out loud was you look like a young Kevin Bacon playing a serial killer. Like back when I was like 160 pounds and my face was like sunken in and I had short hair. I can't believe some of the videos I look back on like, oh my God, dude. Like I look like I'm freaking 12. Don't be breaking my balls, Billy. Oh man, I love that movie. If I wanted to break your balls, I'd tell you go home and get your shine box. That was like one of the greatest scenes ever, dude. Keep him here. But he paid the price for that, dude. You can't mess around with a made guy, right? All right. Anyways, back to the list. Bob Morley from Bellamy from the 100. David Castaneda from Diego Umbrella Academy. Some of the stuff I've never even watched. Like I haven't watched the 100. Jim Morrison, Johnny Silverhand, Tony Stark, Jared Leto from The Little Things, Sam Hyde, Kylo Ren, T.J. Miller, and I don't even know what this one is. Sonu Nigam. I don't know. Shave the beard and go full anime villain. Yeah, the beard, like, I can grow one. I didn't actually think I could grow one because there's like a patchy spot on this side, but the other hair just covers it up and makes it so you can't even really tell. But the beard, like, I don't even like this camera does me like zero favors, but um, like it doesn't really grow much here, and as you can see, it's like really heavy in here because over the years of just shaving it over and over. Um, I guess that would apply to here, but I just can't really grow this. Like this is basically it. Like it hasn't really done much since it's grown in here on the sides. That mic is missing a sock. Yeah, I thought about that, dude. I was like, I threw that sock away. It was dude, that sock had, I don't know, maybe I should have kept it. That sock, dude. I had that sock on this microphone for years, like at least 3 years. And I never, like, it didn't really need to get washed or anything, but yeah, beards can be cool if you can actually grow it. Headsets. Yeah, gaming headsets are terrible. Like every time I see a kid in the Best Buy, or actually there's no Best Buy here anymore. I think it went out of business. But every time I'd see kids shopping for like headsets at Best Buy, I just want to talk to them about like real actual headphones, you know. Sorry, my laptop is I have like dual monitors, so I have to angle this correctly uh while still kind of being able to see what's going on. I have not heard of the Blondes BLO3s. I'm not really, is that an IEM? I'm not really into IEMs. But people always ask me about IEMs. I don't know. There's something about putting on full size headphones that I just really love. There's nothing like it. Except for Odysseys. I mean, Odysseys are cool, but they're just too heavy and I already have neck problems, so um I can't wear like an LCD2 is like one of my favorite headphones, but I just can't wear it for more than 30 minutes without feeling like my neck is going to snap. I don't know. When do you think we should announce these? About at 20 or 30 minutes or what? I don't know. I was thinking maybe to go about a half hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, people have been saying Jesus as well, which the longer the hair gets in the beard, because Jesus had like a pretty scruffy beard, I think. But it was similar to this one because it didn't, I don't know, man. Like I want the type of beard that's like, it's kind of coarse and has that really nice, you know what I'm talking about. Like my beard does not really do that. So yeah, the Bose, I just did an article on the most comfortable headphones, and the Bose is definitely like top three. The sound is okay. I mean, it's really flat. It's like Pleasantville. I don't know. It's sort of actually, if you look at a graph, I think there's a graph of the QC35. It sort of resembles the Harmon curve almost. It kind of just goes like sort of like a gradual slope, I guess. The entry page, yeah, I took it down because the giveaway was over yesterday, but because I didn't want people thinking that they could still try to enter, but Uh, I extended it by like I think a couple days. Cost UR40. Yeah, dude, I have that in my Amazon cart. I might buy it. Speakers, yeah, like I want to get into speakers more. I might do a separate blog for that. I don't know what you think about that. Um, Razer Barracuda, yeah. I was thinking about trying gaming headsets, like just getting a bunch of them and doing like a shootout. I think that would be interesting. Sorry, I'm not really good at this. All right, I think I covered all that. Audio, audiophile speakers, audio grade. Yeah, I want to get another pair of monitors. I had some 305s and I had to sell them a couple years ago. Marco Love can't be a mod anymore. You're darn tootin'. He's a bass head. That's what he is. Apple Pro. Is that something different from the? I don't know what that headphone was that came out that everyone was wanking over. Yeah, that's a good idea, Farpun. Spread out the giveaways to do one and wait a little bit, do another one. Shoot, maybe we can. I do my Mike Tyson voice. Shoot, maybe we can do one right now. Dude, Mike Tyson was awesome, man. Like I tease that, like I make fun of his voice, but he's just like freaking, I don't know, like in his prime. You don't want to be in Mike Tyson's way. Are speakers or monitors worth it in an untreated room? Sorry, I'm looking at something else. Um, I would actually say you should definitely treat your room for monitors. Now, with a microphone, like let's say I had a XLR condenser connected to an interface, which I don't right now, but I'm gonna probably reinvest and get a better setup. You can actually get away with just getting something like a DBX 286S, which just is kind of like cheating. It filters out everything, all the noise. You can set the settings. It's like a limiter, a de-esser, all that stuff, but it completely blocks out everything. But for speakers, I would definitely, I mean, I don't know. If you have like a medium sized room, you probably would benefit. I didn't have treatment when I had 305s, but I probably should have. Um, yeah, the page was on the header bar. So like when you go to the site, it said cost giveaway on the top bar, and then it was in the sidebar. All right, let's pick the first winner. So, um, obviously the first person picked will get to choose which one they want, and so on. So, um, I'm gonna after I do this, all these three, I'll email you guys. Just make sure to respond very quickly, and also make sure that you're actually in the U.S. Because if you give me your address and you're not in the United States, I can't send it over because of laws here. So, all right. But the cool thing is that Raffle Press makes it super easy. I don't have to like put paper names on paper in a hat. Should have been interesting, but all right. First winner is actually did three at a time. So we will just I'll just announce the first one and then the second one and the third one later. So gosh, it makes it weird because it didn't do one at a time. Hmm. I guess I'll just go from the top to the bottom. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. First winner is do 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 do. Benny Blanco. And Benny is that's so funny because I talk to Benny almost every day on Instagram. I don't even know. He's not even watching probably. That is so funny. So Benny will get to choose what he wants first. That is so funny. Benny, are you here? Benny! I call him Benny Blanco, and the funniest part about that is Benny Blanco was the character in Carlito's Way, which is like pretty much the only memorable scenes were with Benny Blanco. Benny! Oh, I thought that was Benny. Is that Benny? Carl! No, you can't. but yeah, Benny and the Jets, dude. We joke about that all the time. Carl. Carl, whenever I read your name, Carl, it reminds me of I think Billy Madison. And then your picture reminds me of a friend, a good friend that used to live up here. He moved to Florida. His name was Thomas. And like every time I see your picture, I'm like, it's Thomas. No, wait, it's Carl. Benny's gonna be like shocked that he won. That's funny though. All right, I'm gonna write these so you can see it, Mister Maximiano. Don't be looking. No way, dude. Stop messing with me. Greece, dude. I'm Greek. How do you pronounce your name? Because I've been wondering about that for a while. Because you've been commenting on YouTube for quite a bit. Whatever, Max. I got my eye on you. All right. Two more. Yeah, I'm going to have some more giveaways too, guys. This is going to be cool. I mean, live streams are kind of interesting. Hey, Miko. Yeah, that's a cool name, isn't it? He always likes to start trouble about headphones, doesn't he? I think he's the 660S fanboy, aren't you? In all seriousness, I need to get my hands on a pair of those. Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, this is really I loosened up. It wasn't too bad. I just weird like I don't know. It's way different when you're recording a video versus like actually being live in front of people. Hidiz. What's up with these weird freaking names for audio gear? Have you guys noticed that? 660S. Yes, you are in love. Yes, you are. In a love affair. He can't go one comment without talking about it. No, like I would get it, but it's so expensive, dude. It's like $600. Actually, you know what? I saw it on Amazon for 400 today. 600, 650, 660s. Yeah, what so is the 6 does I think I've already asked you this, but does the 660S sound that much different from the others in the line? Yes, Julio, one has been announced. Benny is the first one. So there's two more. We'll just talk a bit more and maybe at the try to wrap this thing up within I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on how long you guys want to chillax. Yeah, outro beats. Thing about that is I'd like to make some more beats and do some more rapping. I wanted to do a separate channel, Esoteric Eric, and just have like all that type of stuff, beats and rhymes and guitar covers and just all the weird stuff that I like to do, but not have it on this channel because what I'm finding is that people tune into this channel for specific things, and I don't want to just like make stuff that nobody's gonna watch. Like I like to make it, and I'll put it on the other channel. But for this channel, it should be focused on what people mostly tune in for, just headphones, amps, stacks. I want to start reviewing more speakers, studio monitors, stuff like that, audio interfaces, because I'm getting back into recording myself and beat making and stuff. So yeah, I think I'll have a separate channel for raps, but I may still put the raps in the outro. I don't know. Wow, $360 in Greece? You would think it would be way higher. Everybody I've ever talked to about gear in other countries has told me like it's so much more expensive, like everywhere. So that's pretty shocking to me. Koss ESP 95X. Yeah, Koss does make other headphones, surprisingly. I looked at their page, their shop page the other day, or inventory, whatever, and they have quite a few interesting looking headphones. I don't know if they're any good. Um, but yeah, I don't know, because I don't think many people have reviewed them. So it's mostly just 75, 30i, and Porta Pro. Warm character, bit faster, more resolving. That sounds good, but is it worth the price? You know, as much as I honestly did not think I was gonna like these 58Xs as much as I do. Now, I have an article coming out about my sound impressions of them. And yes, they are flawed headphones, but I'd argue that their flaws are actually what make them to me sound, I wouldn't say better, but a little bit more engaging than my 600s. Now, I probably should replace the pads on these, but I don't know. What do you think? They're not that worn. Like this one is kind of, but this one is not too bad. Because I don't use these every single day, but I have had them since 2016. So there's that. Yeah, 6XX is definitely my favorite. It's just so pure. It's like crisp and snappy without feeling like it's overdone, like your mom's meatloaf. I didn't even plan that one. Saber, yeah, dude, Saber chips are the best. Saber, I think the Saber chip does represent the biggest difference between amps and DACs as far as like the select amount of chips that I've heard. Um, Saber chips, to me, always you can always immediately tell a difference between those and other ones. The Burr Brown chip is I like it. Um, it's definitely like as far as Zen i5 products, it's like warmer, a little bit warmer. But Saber chips are definitely, you can immediately tell that difference. They're more open. Everything is more open and kind of cool sounding. Some people have accused that of being like brash. I don't think brash was the exact word, but um, maybe a little bit too in your face, which I can kind of see that. But I like that. I'm more of a neutral type of guy. I don't really like tubes that much, to be honest with you. Um, Now I do like the K5 Pro. It's not a tube amp, obviously, but um, it has it sort of sits kind of in the middle between a tube sound and a solid state sound. But I'm kind of rambling. I'm gonna put that that John Deere freestyle is actually pretty funny. I'm gonna put that in something. Dude, you just inspired me. I'm gonna put that in a video coming up here. I think I already had it in something though. Yeah, dude, that was Redneck Bros all the way. Frumpy Wumpy. Oh man. You were a baby, huh? You're still a baby. Pointing at the wrong thing. Giveaway is over, but there'll be more. Grado X. Oh gosh, Grado. I honestly, dude, I'm not even gonna talk about Grado right now. Speaking of the prices, are those from the store? What from the store? Oh, Greek guy. Sorry, Greek guy. Hey, Greek guy. Now tell me how you pronounce your name, dude. M- Pamps. Please tell me, dude. I'm not trying to make fun of you. Ugh. Cause I'm Greek, dude. We're brothers. I would like to go back to Greece, man. That was such a fun trip. Tube amp for guitar. I haven't actually not done that. God, I'm gonna go back to this this shitty comment. Oh wow, shit! No longer using AKM chips, switching to Saber chips. Yeah, so is shit like I had a Magni too, and it was kind of like, to be honest, it was kind of a piece of shit. Like this, I don't know, but I heard that shit has improved a lot from then, because I that was a really, I think it was really overrated amp. It kind of had this weird like grainy like sandpapery type of sound to it. I don't know what you guys think, but I would like to review more shit products. Yeah, dude. 599. That series is just meh to me. No, there's nothing wrong with your ears. Don't you forget it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The 500 series is good. It's just boring. And I've talked to so many people lately about it. Um, it's just missing something. Like it's, but what's interesting about it is like the 560S, and this goes back to this 58X. The 560S actually reveals flaws in this headphone, which is incredible to me, because on its own you enjoy how it sounds, the 58X, but when you put it up against the 560S, it's like clear as day, like how um much better the sound signature. Well, not, I don't know. It's just the 560S is an extremely accurate headphone, except the treble. Yeah, the treble can get a little bit bright-ish, but that was what was so hard to review about the 560S. Was like I wanted to say like a million different things at once. Like I had so many things I wanted to say, and if you guys knew what went into that video, like if you knew what I went through to record that, you would just be laughing your asses off. But I got off track, dude. 500 series. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. There's just something missing. It's like a little bit dull. And even the 560S is like a small step up from the originals, but it's still kind of missing something. It's it's just an ultimate blank stare type of headphone. I have a few pieces of shit. Yeah, I'd like to try some of those. The hell. Yeah, that's a problem with the 500 series. Like it's just a little bit too gooey. You know what I mean? Now the 560S is not, it's a little bit not like that. It's like it's not as gooey. It's more refined sounding. It's like a little bit um classier. There's a better word than this stupid word salad that I'm trying to use. The supply chain disruptions was eating along. Well, that's interesting. That's fucking interesting, man. You you're not gonna like the 660S? Huh. Focal Clear. Oh man. I am not a huge Focal Clear fan, to be honest with you. Now I know on paper, like it's pretty similar to the Utopia, but when you're actually listening to the Clear, how do I put this, dude? Like I don't want to screw this up. The Clear is a pretty good headphone, but like there was something about it, and I've had this discussion with somebody on the review if you want to check it out, where it was like for the price, this is not what I was expecting it to be a top tier headphone and it just wasn't to me. Now, this was like in 2017 or 2018. I would like to revisit the Clear, but my impressions were just like I don't know. And the Allegio was a god awful headphone. I don't know how anybody could recommend that. If you look at a graph of the Allegio, and this is before I even looked at a graph, I heard something in the mids that sounded so completely bad that I was just like, what is this? Like I looked to the rep and this was when the Allegio had just come out. And I looked at him, he's like, so how'd you like it? And I was like, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. He was such a nice guy. Like I didn't want to hurt his feelings. And so I was just like, yeah, it was pretty good. It was like the worst. Like okay, it wasn't a terrible headphone, but getting it was like moving in that direction. There was just something completely off about it. But Clear a little better, but like the Clear sounded better than the Alere to me. But in my opinion, the Utopia just outclasses like the entire line from what I've heard. I still need to listen to the newer ones, but I would never pay. I don't even know what it is, 800, 900 bucks for the Clear. Wouldn't do it. I may pay. I honestly may pay the full price for the Utopia, but probably not. Probably 2000 maybe if I was like never gonna buy a headphone ever again. But let me catch up. We should probably do another giveaway real quick because I freaking tend to ramble, bros. Nice, nice to gift a girlfriend. Yeah, I think a chick would like that. The chick I was dating a couple of years ago, she knew nothing about audio. And I didn't tell her anything about the 600. There was no bias, there was no veil crap. I just handed her the headphone and she demoed it for a while. I gave her an amp. I think I gave her the X can. And she told me, she's like, "Oh my God, I never want to leave my room ever again." Like that was her reaction to the HG600. So that's why when people talk about a veil, I'm like, yeah, I heard the veil once or twice, but by and large, like the 600s are just still, most people are going to love them, honestly, unless you're an audiophile snob like that guy who loves the DT990s. I hope he's watching this. um, yeah, I don't know, but let's see here. Don't overthink it. Wide soundstage, K702 for sure. I could go into K702, but I don't want to talk about that right now as much because I don't want to ramble. I don't want to ramble. We should probably, it's already 40 minutes. We should probably cut it. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Channel balance. Yeah, that might have played a part in my listening. That's interesting. I was using the BHA1 or a name DAC V1 250. I have to get back to you. I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, you could swap out Sundar and 6XX with that list, but I honestly I love the sound of the 6XX, so I do want to revisit that article and kind of clean it up, but I think most of the list is still going to stand for at least a little bit while. So you like the 600 but not the 6XX. Okay. 650. Yeah, I know I went back and forth at for a while. I kind of enjoyed the 650 more, and then I was like, this is a little bit too syrupy and warmed over for me. Um, and I went back to liking the 600, but then when I heard the 6XX, I was like, this is it for me right here. 6XX atom stack, boom, you're done. Yes, you're right about the smile. No, the 600, every time I go back to it, I'm like, oh my God, like that sounded really stupid. I'm like, there's a reason why this headphone is still relevant, right? No matter what DT990 guy says. I wish he was here to argue with me about this. Because, I mean, I like brighter cans, obviously, but I've always had a problem with the Deva or the 400 series can kind of get a little bit essy, right? I never get that with the 600 series, and that's why I don't know. It's just a little bit like I could wear this headphone for hours and hours, dude, without having to adjust it. Like I've been sitting here for I don't know the last 20 or 30 minutes. I haven't really felt it once on my head. I mean, it does. Y'all know about the clamp, but aside from that, sorry, I'm trying to like keep track of these and also talk, and it's kind of weird. Thanks, Miko. So if I don't like get to you guys, it's not because I'm ignoring you, it's because it's like brain overload. Right? Like until I get used to being on live stream, maybe I should, I had the 30-second thing on or the 60-second, and I've put it down to 30, and I was like, well, let me just turn it off so people can talk, but I should probably do it like at least a 30-second. 660S for 220. Oh my God, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. 220. That's crazy. Hey, Chuck. Chuck's my boy, dude. Chuck. Oh man, Chuck. Chuck's been around for a while. He always he tunes in for the lols. 650 isn't bad. It's just I just wouldn't I don't think I could ever own a 650 to be honest with you. Why'd you get banned, dude? I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. I have no idea what's going on right now. The dog trying to fly a plane. Build quality. Somebody just told me this girl, really cool chick I talked to on Instagram who watches my videos sometimes. She was asking me for amp recommendation for the Utopia, and I was like, all right, let me get back to you. I'm going to brainstorm this for a bit. And I got back to her and I was talking, and she was like, yeah, the driver broke. And I had to send it back. And I was like, what? Like, dudes, for as much as people have issues with gear, I have been so lucky over the years. I don't think I've ever had one single issue with anything I've ever bought from anywhere, ever. Like in the history of life. Nothing. Nothing I've ever had. Well, okay, I lied. When they sent I'm talking too loud. When they sent when Apple sent the L30 E30, the first unit they sent, the DAC malfunctioned and it wouldn't stay on, and it was like wigging out. So I sent it back. He sent me another one, but that's like really the only time that I've ever had an issue with gear. So that's interesting about the Focal because build quality to me on a Focal is always good. I didn't like how you couldn't Like you put the clear in your hand and it's just like, ugh, like you can't do anything with it. With this, you could kind of, kind of moves around a little bit, but with the focal, it's just like, it's just solid piece of thing, right? But yeah. All right. Let me announce the second person before I just like. Second winner is Minghao Chen. Ming Hao. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ming Hao. So congrats, Ming Hao. I will email you. I'll email Benny was the first winner. And we'll get to the third one. Perfect timing. So before the hour's up, we'll get to the third winner and then we will call it quits. And I kind of do like live streams. I think they're kind of fun. So that's that. Marco is on a power trip, isn't he? Dude, R70X, bro. I really want to try that. I saw a graph. Clinical has amazing graphs, dude. Like shout out. He's not going to watch this, but like his graphs are incredible. Like I use them all the time. I credit him obviously, but that graph, I saw a graph of his graph of the R70X, and I was just like, wow. Like if there was ever a perfect looking sounding headphone, that would be it. Along with like the driver matching on that headphone is insane. You expect that from like a Utopia or a Clear or something, but the driver matching, I don't know how much the R70X goes for, but the driver matching was like insanely good. Like you couldn't like some of the headphones I've measured, it's like one line's here and one's line like there. And it's just like, let's redo that one. Marco was in a trolly mood. Marco, I've been spying on you. I've been spying on you, bro. Marco follows me on Spotify, and I follow him, and he's been listening to albums, and I've been like creeping on him. He listened to King's Disease 2 came out, man. I listened to King's Disease 2 the first day it came out. Like I just happened to stumble upon the album on Spotify, and I was like, instant click. I want to see what Marco thinks about the album because I think he listened to it a bunch. Yeah, dude, Marco's a little troll, bro. He's a little troublemaker, is what he is. 5XX. Yes, 58X. Fun and dynamic. That's a great way to put it. But there's a little bit of overly holographic character to it. But the thing is, that flaw kind of makes it sound exciting and lively, right? Like when you put the 560S against it, you're like, oh, I can hear that flaw in the headphone now. But the 560S to me is just too perfect. It's like that girl in grade school who's like all prim and proper, right? She's like really Pleasantville, and she's just like really nice and sweet, but like she's a goody two shoes, man. And we don't like goody two shoes. Oh, I heard about the Burson is a good one. Actually, Burson reached out to me. They were going to send, they had like a amp in circulation, but haven't really heard anything since. I told them, yeah, go ahead and put me in there. But I can't remember the name of the one he mentioned. I had to return my wife. I always wonder, like, when I get a wife or whatever, like what it's going to be like with like gear and stuff. Because I heard like wives are just super crazy about like you having things. They're like, I don't know if you should have that many headphones. Like right now I have like 13. I was telling Metal that like I feel disgusting and dirty having all these headphones. Like it just feels gross. I just want to get rid of them. So yeah. 660S causing ear fatigue. If the 660S is anything like the others, then no. HE25. Yeah, dude. Metal. This is like the Metal hated the HE25. I sent it to him like a couple years ago, and he was like, I am not reviewing these. And I was like, why? And he said because it would be a horrible review. I was like, dude, you listen to metal. Like the AC-25 was specifically made for metal music. I'm fully convinced of that. Well, it was made for DJs, but in my opinion, metal bros all the way. Like bang your mother effing head, dude. When I put the AC-25 on, dude, I'm just like I could seriously break my neck or something. Like I'm just head banging. Yeah, they are extremely painful. And have you guys seen that video where I throw them? It's an old video, but I throw them off my second story balcony and slow mo it, and it's like epic the way they bounce off the ground. Thanks, bro, for your yeah, K5 Pro. That's a great setup, dude. Yeah. You're welcome, man. Got about what 9 or 10 minutes. We'll go. It could go over a little bit. Yeah, dude. My analogies are just ridiculous. Like sometimes when I'm writing and I think of something and it just sounds so stupid, and I'm just like, I'm gonna type it anyway. Right? I don't know. Like there's a really funny one in the 58X article that makes like the correlation or the connection I make is just so bizarre and weird, and it's just like, dude, like I don't know. Oh yeah, the freak comes out. How did you mod it? 60s has some energy, but they don't have a crazy extension on the treble and slower treble, mostly neutral. They are just not veiled. Uh-oh. The veil is back. People get so I'm not talking about Fagel. Just people in general, man. They get so upset about headphones. And I'm just like, dude, it's not that serious. Right? There could be so many other things that you could just concern yourself with besides like word vomiting about like there's no veil or there is a veil or something. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it can get awkward here with me. Dude, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna ask about separate accounts versus a joint account. I was thinking about that when I was driving yesterday. Some people swear by a joint, and some people like personally, I like when I get if I get married, like I don't know. I'd rather have it separate. 7 headphones for you, fiend. You're nothing like Marco. Marco wouldn't even tell me how many headphones he has. He's so freaking ashamed. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Flip out. Female and crazy is redundant. Oh, have you ever seen that crazy scale for females? It's like the hotter they are, the crazier they are, and it's like the scale. It's like a graphic, like a little infographic type of thing. Yeah, isolation. The problem with the HG25 is it feels like literally somebody is just like pushing their fingers into your ears, but instead of having fingers, it's like needles or something. Like it's just like oh, like into your into your lobes. Excuse me. Best application for Windows for EQ. I think I still have Apo on my equalizer Apo on my computer. Um, but honestly, I use the G6's EQ setting or EQ feature. But yeah, equalizer, Apo, piece um, are good. Yeah, dude, tight bass, incredibly tight bass. I like how the mid bass is not too um it's forward definitely a little bit, but it's not like over the top to me. Like I think the M40X was just too mid bassy. Like it sounded kind of bloaty. But the HC25 is like, oh my god, this is what a bass head sound should sound like. Crazy Carl. That's what we should call you. Crazy freaking Carl, dude. Dude, I had to bring the dummy thick back for that last one. I try to only use those memes when it's appropriate to use them. Like I'm not trying to force anything, obviously, because a lot of like the last three videos, a lot of those have been totally unplanned, man. I think people like the more unplanned structure. Ah, you messed up my thing. Oh my god. Where was I? Ugh. 650, yeah. So 660S is not even a hint of veil, you're saying? Don't use that word. Just kidding. Gaming. You know, that was the thing about these. The 58X, I don't know about the 660S, but the 560 or the 58X is actually pretty decent for gaming. The 600 I would never ever use for gaming. But I was surprised that these have pretty, I would call this soundstage slightly above average. So it's not like a little bit better than 650. And I thought the 650 soundstage was a bit better than the 600s. Um, Now after this, the 560S's soundstage is a little bit better than this. And then for me, some people may disagree because of the whole imaging thing with the 702, but I like the 702 most. I would say for soundstage. And dude, I if I could tell you guys a story about Call of Duty Warzone, I will never play that game again. It was so realistic. Like I literally couldn't get to sleep. My heart was just like I had heart palpitation issues in the past, but like I could not go to sleep. It was just like it wouldn't stop. It was just like boom, like really loud, and then it would do another one, and I was like, man, it's playing that game is like being inside of a war zone almost with the scout mode and the G6 and the 702, and it was just like too much, dude. Because I was like, you're so hyper focused. Like old Call of Duties, they were more Twitch, so you're not like you don't really feel like you're in a battle. You're just kind of like running and gunning, right? But with that game, it's like actually you're strategizing and it's like you're there almost. And because the environment is so freaking big and you're not having a gunfight all the time, so you're constantly in that anticipation mode. But yeah, see, this is the problem, man. I just end up talking too much, dude. All right, I think I'm going to end this in a couple minutes. So the third winner here, let's get to the third winner, is Jan or J. It's Janne. I don't know how you pronounce that, Jan or Jane. So congrats to Jane. Congrats to Ming Hao and congrats to Benny. So Benny was the first winner, Ming Hao is the second, and Jan is the third. So I will email you guys and let you know. So congrats. And I'm out. Bye. Just kidding. We will go on for a couple more minutes. Hey, Antoine. Will the AC25 block out the sound of my wife? That's the other thing, man. Like, I don't, in a way, like, I almost cringe at the thought of like down the road when you're married or something, like just being completely annoyed by your wife, right? Like, what is that like? Like, I, if you could just stay, I know this is not possible, but if you could stay in the honeymoon phase forever, right? Like, I don't know, because I feel like some people just they weren't meant to be together to start. I'm not talking about you, Antoine. I'm just saying in general, and they just end up despising each other, right? Like I don't want that to happen. Like I want to actually appreciate my wife and like, love her. I know you should love your wife, but you know what I'm saying? Like down the road where it's just like the thought of your wife just I don't know. Yeah, the 40X's highs are too metallic. It's a good headphone when you're a noob, but, like, once you start listening to better stuff, you're just like, "Yeah, this isn't ideal." Any thoughts on the Harmodynamic? I haven't heard those. I haven't had heard anything about them either. Alright. Meatloaf. Oh, yeah, dude, the HT25 video, that was the f one of the first ones I ever made. I don't know either. I think it's just that I came off as a prick in that video. I think that's the reason. I was just so overly sarcastic in it, it was just like, I don't know. But then some people commented like, "I don't understand why this has such a it's completely lopsided, dude." I think that video has, like, a 28% like to dislike. Like, it's embarrassing almost, but I leave it up because you like to see where you came from and stuff. Like, like, when you look at some of my old videos, it is just like, "Oh my god." Right? Yeah, the V word, right? Yeah, I like the unscripted as well. It's just that I don't know. Here's the thing. So the video's like 10 minutes or more and it's unscripted. People kind of drop off, maybe 40% overall retention. When they're shorter, 7 minutes, get 55, maybe 60%. When they're really short, maybe a little more. But like scripted videos, I think keep people's attention because I tend to ramble and then like my regular conversational voice is I think really boring to some people. I think that's part of it. But I do like the unscripted. The problem with the unscripted is that it's more of a chore to cut and edit. Like when I'm going in with a scripted video, it's just like boom, done. I can rifle off like record like maybe 3 or 4 of them in a row. But yeah, the 560S, dude, that video was such I had so much I wanted to say, and I just like I think I bit off more than I could chew, but you can't tell because I cut it. I had to like rework a bunch of stuff, and it was just like, ugh. But it's still fun. Marco with his wrench. Who does he think he is? Oh, thanks, Ricardo. Yeah, it can get kind of, I don't know, dude. Like I can get off topic. I could start rambling about God knows what. COD does rule. I want to get I want to get COD 4 remastered so I can revisit the olden days. I used to love playing COD 4 and I was good, dude. I had like a 3-to-1 KD almost. I was like I freaking owned. I think I had my best kill streak in that game was like 51 or something. I think I went 51 and no, not kill streak. I'm sorry. Best score in that game was 51 and 2. I went on wet work and I just was like destroying peeps left and right, dude. We're all winners. No, I'm the winner for hanging out with you, Ginger Hermit and Chuck. Chuck is crazy, dude. Chuck, I haven't seen you much lately. I thought you didn't love me anymore. Yeah, it's pretty. That's the other thing, Farpun. It's people get negative towards each other, and I was starting to like sort of be that in a way where I would just someone would say something, and I'd be like, man, like who the do you think you are, right? But then I just had to let it go, dude. Just honestly, completely just let it go. Where if somebody, and what the interesting thing is, most of those people I would ignore anyway. But now, if I haven't really been getting those types of comments because I think I'm like, if somebody writes a complete wall of text, like a novel about why they think Grado headphones are amazing and why I'm completely wrong, I'm just like, okay. and, then, and then I keep it moving, dude. I swear to you. And I don't know. I think it does help a lot because it's not that I would argue with them before. Some people I would try to state my case because like as humans, I think we like to just like convince the other person, either that we're right or like try to get them to see our point of view when sometimes it's just not worth it. Is Sennheiser overrated? Well, I'm not the guy to ask. You should probably ask DT990 guy. Thanks, Scott. Scott Baylor. Yeah, dude, I met an amazing chick a couple years ago. Didn't work out. Wasn't either of our faults, but that type of thing, man, I was talking with my mom's friend about this. You don't come across that very often in life, like maybe three or four times. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but it's very rare to find somebody like that, I think. Yeah, marriage is a ton of work. I heard that, dude. I heard that one. But is it worth it? Like if you're with the right person, is it worth it? Like all the work? Because what I heard is that like marriage completely strips you of, it forces you to become an unselfish person, like completely, right? We're all kind of selfish, but like having the other person there and like being committed to them, like it's an actual full-time like job. Like there's a lot of work involved in it. And I could still be kind of selfish. I'm a bachelor. I live by myself. I do what I want. Basically, I don't really answer to anybody. And I love that lifestyle, dude. I really do. I don't know if I could have kids. But this is getting like too personal. And we are over. I've announced the winners. We are over. And I am just getting like, what's the word for it? I think if I didn't have to do something, if I'd have to go out somewhere, it would be easier. I could just sit here and talk. Wondering rants are totally cool. Thanks, bro. Open the floodgates. Yeah, I don't know if I want to say too much. Oh, I was gonna say something really interesting about creepy webcams, but I'll save that for a different one, different video. Become a soul and wallet crushing prison. Oh my god! Don't sign me up. See, that's the thing, PowerPoint. I don't even remember talking about it. Yep, noob headphones. Yeah, isolation, very good. That's the thing about those types of headphones. Those types of headphones, they're really good for that specific purpose. Isolation. If you like the bass head sound, um, but to me, open back headphones are just like light years better. Too long would bring infection and gangrene. Carl, you're crazy, dude. Sometimes I think like I'm crazy, and then I see stuff that Carl writes, and I'm like, I ain't that crazy. Nah, Carl's a man, dude. Carl's funny. Like I like interesting people. Like this is another part of the female dilemma is like I could never be with somebody who is just straight up boring. Like I'd rather have weird, honestly, any day. And twice on Sunday, homie. There was this person who commented a few months ago that was like, "You're a weird person." And I was like, "Everybody is weird. It's just like some people are better at hiding it, right?" Weird, to call somebody weird is like so, what's the word? It's like kitsch or something. It's like so cliche. You're weird. Who isn't weird, man? We're all weird. Like, what goes through your mind all day? I don't want to know that. And you don't want to know that either. Right? People are just wild. And my response to her was like, I think she just said weird person. Like that was it. And I was like, "Oh, thank you for telling us that you're weird." Like she signed her name, weird person, signing out. But yeah. All right, dude, I'm rambling way too long. I'm getting uncomfortable, guys. Getting uncomfortable here. No, I'm just kidding. Bye, Carl. I'll see you tonight. Just kidding. That was weird. Send HC650 and I'm very disappointing. Yeah, I wanna listen to the SE. I haven't heard that one yet. Most of YouTube is very scripted. Yeah, I could see that definitely. You have a good night too, Feeble. Don't overthink it. Yeah, planars. I do prefer planars because they do the timbre on a planar is a bit better. Um, it's just more. It's a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? The resolution is a tad better, but I've always the issue that I've always had was like the treble is just sometimes too SE on hi-fi mans. Except for the Sundara. The Sundara doesn't have that issue. But some people would say the Sundar is a little bit too warm at times. What's up, Phil? Again, sorry if I don't get to all of you guys. If I miss it. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to 80, bro. I have to look at what yeah, like this hipster sweater I have on. Dude. I'm not gonna go into another story right now. Thanks, bro. Yeah, the HG25 video was kind of wild. Man, I don't do pull-ups, man. I just go to the gym. The reason why is because my shoulder popped out a few years ago. Luckily, it popped right back in, but I'm still a little bit apprehensive about hanging, like from a bar. Your little scrublet. All right. That's the first time I heard that one. HD 800. I was supposed to get one of those from Sweetwater, but hasn't happened yet. Yeah, right, Miko. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut it in like maybe a couple minutes. Cost more than Grado. Yeah, dude. Not even close. Grado is just I don't even want to get into that. That would be a different live stream. Dude, we should do a live stream about freaking Grado headphones and just trash them, dude. Until all the Grado fanboys come in and start getting mad about it. I wish people would just preface when they have a Grado comment and they don't agree. Just preface your comment by saying, I'm mad and I don't agree with you. Because, like, paragraph after paragraph after paragraph, it's like, dude, what? Like, why are you trying to convince me to like them? You know? Yeah, Farpun. I still answer all comments. I just don't like, I don't try to like argue my case, right? Because I just don't care. If somebody's nice about it and they're trying to actually debate or they frame their response well, then yeah, we can have a discussion, dude. But if you're just gonna attack me, then and people don't really attack. That's like a little bit over an over exaggeration, but some people do. But it's a lot more rare. But I've actually made friends by being. I think Grady was an example who kind of got really upset and was like mocking me over something, and I just calmly responded to him, and he ended up subscribing. So there are times when, um, you know, respond nicely to somebody and it may work out. Thanks, man. Titled. Yeah, dude. The 9500 and K3 is like a perfect combination there. 800 for gaming. Yeah, dude. Amazing for freaking gaming. I wish I had one of those for gaming, honestly. Yeah, I like the SR60. Like I trash Grado a lot, but I always say in my videos that I like, and that's what trips me out is like when people react so strongly. It's like I just said in the video that I like that I like the sound signature for the most part, except for that stupid ass 2K bump. That's just so unnecessary. Dude, you don't have to go to the gym if you're doing construction, man. M50X still, to me, is still a relevant headphone. Like if you, it's definitely better than like Beats. Like the people I used to work with would like try to flaunt Beats headphones, and I was like, dude, I think I wrote in this in one of the article, a recent article. And it was like, you know nothing, bro. Like I wanted to hand them a 50X and just be like, this is actually what the bass head sound is supposed to sound like. Driver died on a Porta Pro? Man. No problem, Farpun. Always glad to hear from you, bro. Farpun's almost a day one homie. He's been around for a while. Let the addiction begin. Yeah, that's right. But see, there's a time when you just have to give up the addiction, man. Just let it go. Not drinking pee. Floki. All right, dudes. Give me some ideas for streams. Grado stream. What else? Yeah, audio. The audiophilia is like a drug, and it makes you kind of. I would argue that being an audiophile kind of makes you a dickhead. Hi-Fi Man 400 SE stream. That's an interesting stream. Jeez. Oh. Hi-Fi Man. Okay. Mods on headphones. Big Dak. You must have saw that video. Man. Some of the videos I look back on like when people comment and like on the somebody just recently commented on the Philips 9500 versus 600. Like this is the funniest video on audio I've ever seen. And I can't even remember like some of the stuff I say until I go back. I'm like, oh my God. Like that was over the top. Right? Oh. But some people just don't realize I'm just having fun, dude. Gotta have fun, man. Zendak 400 SE. Yeah, dude. Is the real question is the 400 SE? Oh my God, SE. Is it SE and bright, dude? That is insane. SE. Hi-Fi Man, you could be the brunt of another joke here. Just like when they made thighs right. Oh. Thanks, titled. Quick short streams on pad changes, pros and cons. Yeah, that would be cool. IEMs. People always ask me about IEMs, and since you guys have been asking so much, I may freaking have to start reviewing them. I don't know. I just don't like them. SE greater than. Oh wow, Von Peps. Von Peps with the big claims. 400 SE better than Sundara. But is it SE? Does it have that bite that I don't like? That annoying treble bite, dude. On every Hi-Fi Man except for this Sundara, which is really interesting. Deva has it. 400i has it. Dummy thick. Dummy thick is so funny still to me. There's another one I want to bust out. Another dummy thick meme. And I'm not even going to tell y'all because it's going to be a surprise. It's kind of weird. M1060. I haven't heard that one. Yeah, dude. You buy all what? Okay, I have the M1060. I don't know if I should start journey with Hyphaman products. Here's what you should ask: what would headphone Kermit do? You guys know about that one that I did on Instagram? The headphone Kermit. 2.5 millimeter chair. I assume. Interesting. Huh. Heavy metal? Oh, you missed it, dude. We were talking about the HD25 earlier. HD25, and it's not even close. Heavy. Oh my God. Just buy it right now. If there was ever a headphone that's like a snap purchase for metal, it's HD25. And that's why I don't understand why Metal 571, I wish he was here, why he was just like, I'm not going to give these a good review. Stubborn little bastard. Yeah, dude, I only use IEMs in the gym. I use the where is it? I don't know. It's in my book bag. The TWS 600 iFimin. I feel like the 400 SE is just going to be the same thing as the other ones. Is DAP dead? I have a DAP here that I was supposed to review and I just never got around to it. So if that's any indication, dude, yes, yes, you buy them. You buy them right now. You go to wherever you go to buy stuff and you put that in your cart and you buy it. It's one of those things, man. It's just like, oh my God, how does music sound so good right now? But they are uncomfortable. That's the caveat. Um, but I mean, you could throw them into a brick wall and they'd probably be fine. More of a difference. Upgrading the headphone DAC. Definitely the headphone, bro. I don't know if Big Papa Pump knows my stance on DACs, on big DACs and amps. All right, dudes, I gotta go. It's been awesome. Let me get to these last few. What's better than 650? Oh, the SE. Yeah, you're making me want to get the SE now, like right away. Has anybody heard the 2020 revision 400i? That's another one I wanted. That I just don't understand Hi-Fi sometimes. They come out with so many headphones. It's like, dude, we can't keep up. Can you just chill out for a second? Right? Yes, on ear, metal, HD25. So many compliments, everything I stole from the library. Yeah, dude. I want to get the clear. I heard that's more clear. They're more clear. Fidelio, yeah, dude. All right, guys. Thanks, Taloy. It's been real. I gotta do some I gotta go out. Gotta work them corners, dude. um yes, I will talk with you all soon. It was fun. Congrats to the winners. Again, Jan, Ming Hao, and Benny. I will email you guys. And we'll do another one of these soon, man. I really like this. All right, over and out. Peace for now. Hit me up. Bye.